Hey guys, welcome back to City Skylines, and we're continuing on testing our traffic times. We've still got a lot of things to be thinking about and getting on with, but overall, as you can see, our kind of urban area is coming together. We've got our university down there as well, but it's the roundabout that we're still interested in. Wow, we've got actually a big demand in commercial, which is pretty rare. So let's get a bit of commercial in, because that's pretty exciting. I'm actually wondering whether as well the urban area here, that we could get a row of shops down here. Because, you know, shops don't care if they're next to a railway. So that's fine, that'll be perfect to get in there. And we've got some residential. We can start getting some more big buildings in. Big residential buildings. How are we doing for water there? Yeah, we're good. How are we doing for electricity? We're doing very good. Right, let's have a look. It is 6 AM, so we can start expecting to see some traffic shortly. In fact, here it comes, I think. Start to see the first bits of traffic for the day. Got a bit of industrial and office demand as well, so let's actually put some more offices in because we keep wanting to expand our office area. Let's. I'm going to leave that for some big buildings, I think. We'll just expand this section down here. We shouldn't really need to add very much at all. Of course, water. Might need a little bit more water soon, but overall it's all good. Right, let's look at traffic. Oh, I'm so familiar with this roundabout project now. This giant project. I mean, if we get this working good, it's going to be an amazing feat because it's like it is a big deal. And like, yes, we spent 100 grand on it, but I will point out we made like 200 grand in the space whilst we've been working on it. But again, like if it gets working, then you know we have a big roundabout that's totally hidden. Like look at how simple the above ground looks, and then below ground we've got like all this complexity going on. So actually, it is kind of worthwhile, even if it's a bit convoluted. It's 10 AM. Oh, it's Saturday. I was like, where's the rush hour? And it's like, oh, it's Saturday. The traffic does seem to feed around well though. Look, I mean, I'm seeing since I made those lane restrictions, I'm seeing the traffic stay in the outside lanes a lot better than it did before. You know? So do you see what I mean? Like over here, like see they stay in those middle lanes and they don't cross over. So I don't know. I think there are sort of some things that are helping here. We shall see. We'll continue to monitor it. But anyway, seeing as it's Saturday, yeah. Well, that's the plan. We will build a big town over it. But we're not at that point yet. We are still getting though a big increasing demand for residential though, and I think it's probably some time. We built this whole area down here last time, or we bought this area down here last time, and so I think we can start to expand the Heights of Fuse or another little area there. But we also do have this section sort of down here, so there's a few areas we can do. I think this will be a nice little area to sort of start working on here. I don't know what we're going to call it. But we can start to work on it, and we've got to think about sort of we do actually have more highway connections down here, and I think it would be pretty good to get another highway connection so that we can actually start running stuff right through town. See, we've got like this big, so we've got like the main street which goes right through town, so I'm thinking that what we can do is basically at some point anyway change things up here a little bit and run it right the way down through and then connect it up to the other highway at the end or something along those lines anyway. But let's, I think the Heights of Fuse is a very kind of like, people want to live there, you know, so I think we should probably expand this a bit. So let's kind of just, people like the kind of village style living lifestyle.
Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning for the area. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Bollocks. It was a Saturday that was all going well. Oh, Christ. Don't panic. Oh, fuck my life.
A tornado has touched down in the area. Seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Not Koala Town. Oh, thank God it's moving away from the city. Wait, where is it going? It's coming towards Jim's timber. Shiver me timbers. I don't know, it doesn't seem to be going towards Koala, it's going towards the lumber mills. Not Vale's side. No! Horror. I actually feel really whatever about this because it's just like, oh shit. It's changing direction. Koala! No! Oh god, the poor people. Look at these guys here. They're having a picnic. They're having a picnic in the middle of the tornado. I gave the warning. No. Oh look, there's the emergency bus. The evacuation bus. The evacuation bus is gone. The evacuation bus has gone into it. The evacuation buses are still trying to pick people up. Oh god. Oh shit. A fire. That is not what we need. We need a fire like a hole in the head. We need to get the fire out here immediately. This could be very bad. Right, it's fine. All clear, let's get going. We need to clear this up immediately. Right, we seriously need to get the fire, and the helicopters need to get moving. It is raining though, actually, which will help us a little bit. It means that the fire should not spread. We need to repair these roads up here so that they can get to the fire ASAP.
A tornado has touched down in the area.
What?
Seek shelter immediately if any is available.
We did. We sorted that out. Oh, these are just lanes up here, I think. Cannot upgrade to this type. What? Why is it showing that marker there? Right, we need to get to this fire immediately so that it doesn't spread to... I need to get the fire engines out here ASAP. Oh, here we go. It's like the emergency crews are on the way, look. Come on, we need to get to that fire. Get out of the way. Oh, there we go. Clear some of this rubble out of the way so that the fire engine can get to where it needs to get to. Before it spreads and gets even worse. Okay, excellent. This is quite cinematic actually, look, with the helicopter coming down and like everything. They're coming out to search for people. Find people in the rubble. This is really cool. I do love the features of this disaster stuff. It's really awesome. Very cool. And then once they've searched the area, family park, ready for rebuilding. There we are, make everybody happy. So that's quite cool. If you have like a park or something, then you can just rebuild it straight back up. Ah, there we go, guys. All in all, I think things could have been a lot worse there. So, right, we've got 6th lane here, needs to be rebuilt. This is like a national road here. Try and get our infrastructure working as quickly as possible. What's this? A 3-lane one-way? Perfect. Okay, everything's working there. We've still got some roads and stuff needs sorting out. Well, it was bad, but it could have been a lot worse, so count ourselves lucky, I think. I think we could definitely improve the road infrastructure and stuff over here. Okay, I think that's good. Right, all in all, disaster reports. Damn, that was much more devastating than Fuse. For Fuse, we lost 72 people, I remember clearly. But this time we lost 300 people. We lost more roads, I think, as well. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Local fire station is ready to be rebuilt. Yes, I think we do need to improve our disaster response there a little bit. Because I think we have no shelters over here, you see, that's the trouble. Oh, we got one, but it's further down, that's why we need a shelter at this end of town. So we'll put that in, actually. We'll come back and fix that one up in terms of paths and stuff. Right. Jesus. Anyway. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to the roads. This whole, like, the whole last sort of section of play that we've been doing has been all roads all the time. Right, well at least Fuse escaped the bare brunt of it this time. Sorry, person who had a house. Right, let's sort this one out. So I'm just going to get some more nice lanes going on here. There we go. And we could do with some more leisure stuff going on down here as well. That'll do for now, I think. Wow, we've lost a lot of residential. We've got a lot of people coming back in though, of course. Lost all the momentum. Earthquake sensor is going to be needed in the coming days. I tell you, it's going to go to crap and it's going to be sad. The trouble is, even if you have an earthquake sensor, I mean, the only thing that does is save people. But yeah, there are some other disaster measures we need to get in that we don't have. We don't have a tsunami warning buoy. We don't have the deep space radar. So there's quite a few things. Weather radar. Yeah, but we could do with some large emergency shelters pretty soon, I think, because we're going to have, the more our population grows, especially in this area uptown here, we're probably going to need to get a large emergency shelter down here, probably here actually somewhere, so people can go nearby or something. But yeah, let's get an earthquake sensor down. So there's this, that shows you the area that it covers, right? So we basically want to have one sort of bang in the middle of town, really, sort of just about here. So put one there, there we go. So we've got our earthquake sensor in. Fucking hell. Like one thing after another today. I don't want looting for mayor. Why? Why? Because I'm saying stuff like, don't worry, it's only going to save people. Yeah, well, you know. What's this? Rules police station. Get that rebuilt. People's homes are slowly being fixed up. Just making sure to repair all the roads here at the moment. I think there's a couple here. It's easy to miss repairing some of these roads when they're all kind of like on top of each other. But I think everything's getting slowly repaired back up, which is good. Oh, stressful, stressful. The earthquakes destroy your water pipes and underground roads. Jesus. Actually, they probably would do as well. That's disastrous. Or sinkhole or a meteor strike or something along these lines. Wow, there's a bit of crime happening in the Heights of Fuse. It's a bit controversial. It's such a nice place to live. Well, we've got an influx of citizens of 300 weekly change right now. Still only a city of some 16,000 people. Right, my little picnic park, rebuilt. Beautiful. I do need to... Okay, let's put the emergency shelter route down. So I think I put a first stop point. Going to add another stop point there. Can't find a path through this road. See, I told you it's easy to miss these. That's probably why those houses didn't get repaired. Same as this one here, actually. Look. There we go. So those little through roads. I wonder how many people they find in the rubble and stuff. Absolute disaster. It's very cool though. I love the mechanics of this in this game. I love whilst I hate the rain for frames, I love it for the shine that it creates on the roads and stuff. That's really cool. RIP everyone that was in the rubble you destroyed earlier. Well, that was a necessity because we had to get the fire crews to, you know, get that house before the rain stopped and we didn't, you know, burn down the entire forest. That would have been an absolute disaster. That would have been a bigger disaster, being two disasters in one. Right, we've got a big demand right now for industry stuff, so I'm actually going to do a bit of a compromise. I'm going to put down a little bit of forestry. Not very much though, but a little bit of forestry and then more offices. Because obviously the office industry is the section where they're mainly trying to build up right now. Let's just fill this section in here. That should be more than enough for the demand. There's a big demand though, big demand for offices and stuff right now. We might go as far to extend some of these roads a little bit. The water going on. One thing that you can do, of course, we haven't done so far, is also get some parks in the mix for the offices, because they do like that. So let's do that. Let's get just a park with trees, if we can find a space big enough for it. Right here, I guess. Because they love it just as much as anybody. Let's get a little dog park down here somewhere as well, if we can. Little park in there for the people this side of town. See what else we can get going on. Jet skis, mariner. Get some fishing tours here if we can. But that's going to have to come off the road. Ah, forget that. Oh, they are loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Man, people here really love their dog parks. That one little dog park was enough to like make everybody sell their house. Absolutely loving it. Okay, and offices developing nicely. People are loving their new park. Let's see if we can't get some sort of inspirational office building in here. God, they really love that. Lighthouse going on. Transport tower, we still need more for that. We can build the donut mall, should we need any commercial, which we don't just yet. Oh yeah, that might be a little bit overboard to build the Santander Tower. It's quite a big building to sort of go. I don't think our offices are at that stage yet, but Chirper HQ, I think that could go down here. I think that would sort of make people feel pretty happy and give them a sort of unique special building to have down here. Let's get that on the go. There we go. That'll make everybody happy. So there we are. We'll get Chirper HQ down here. Just sort of brighten things up a little bit and sort of add some surroundings. We need to expand half a square still a bit more. Okay. Right. Actually, let's just look at our districts and stuff. Oh yeah, so now we never actually finished this because I think there's something happened or I got distracted before. So we needed to change this up. What's going on here? What the fuck? What happened here? Did we get a lightning strike and I didn't even notice or something? Something is like burned down all of the trees here. What happened here? I have no idea. Well, I have no clue what that was. Maybe there was a fire or something like whilst the disaster happened. I didn't see that happen. What on earth happened with that? It's a mystery. Mystery. Well, there we go. We'll never know now. Right, it's Sunday, so tomorrow is the day where we get to see our roundabout back in action. We will never know what caused that. The mystery fire. And the Heights of Fuse is getting big enough now. It's like it's almost as big as like the entire rest of the city. So I think it can't get much bigger. I think if we have any other area, it's going to be like 2 towns. But we do have a creeping residential demand again, so we can actually start to fill this in. There we go. Gonna need some more piping, so let's do that. There we go. Cool, that's done. A meteor? No. That would be like a gigantic... It would have announced it. Although the woman did say, she said to me about... and made the tornado announcement twice, but... Why are those fire helicopters out? What's going on? Where is there a fire? Oh, we can do the route now for the emergency thing because I stopped because of... So yeah, we got as far as here, and then I was going to add a stop there, and then I was going to come back through here, and then I was going to come back up this way, and then back around. Done. So they've got 2 lines in Koala Village now, which I think should be more than enough. Fuse, we still don't have a big area down there. The Key, there's no disaster service here. Making 9 grand. We're making a lot of money right now, which is good. Good news. Let's. We've been very preoccupied with the roundabout situation, which I think is still probably fine. I'm not seeing any big queues or anything. Ah, stress. What's the extra road mod called? It's called Network Extensions. if you want to get the mods that I use, there is... hello, now what's going on here? Why is there parking here? There should be no parking. The police car is in a big hurry. Right, I think it's time, though, for us to start looking at actually developing this area here as a proper residential area. Although, if we're going to develop this as a proper residential area, we're going to need a way for that traffic. Yeah, to get into the city, which is going to be, I guess, this way. So that should almost be a one-way road. We're going to get back into the situation of one-way streets, I think, here. So I'm going to make... Yeah, I'm going to make this this is going to be a 4-lane one-way road. Was that 3-lane? 4-lane one-way road, and then that's going to go into a 2-lane one-way road here. Like so. I'm going to take the traffic lights off that. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. That's fine. Traffic lights can stay on that one. Yeah, that's all good. Okay. That'll just help to kind of keep that stuff moving around. I'm just trying to think of if I'm going to actually sort of turn some of this area into residential, you see. If we're going to keep building up the high density stuff. Let's have a look at some of our policies for Aardvark district. So, helicopter priority. If there are emergencies on areas with this policy on services, we'll use helicopters instead of ground vehicles. We're not going to do that because it's right next to us. City planning, high-tech housing, we're going to turn on. Okay, and small and big business enthusiast. So again, it's just different commercial buildings. So just always turn those on, I find. Everything else seems fine. Lightning rods requires tallest buildings to install lightning rods on their roofs to lower the likelihood of them catching fire during a thunderstorm. Yep, we should definitely do that. Any and all shelters in the policy area reserved for citizens living in the policy area. Okay, that's fine. So that's that. We're going to set Koala Village here as a small and bigness. Turn that on. We're going to turn on helicopter priority for Koala Village because it's near forest. And we're also going to have for Vale side also going to turn on helicopter priority. Because both of these areas are near this big forest. And I'm also going to put Escobar Gorge as helicopter priority. Might even look at, if that becomes an issue, we might even look at if the helicopter, because we've only got one helicopter site. They so far are pretty quick at dealing with stuff, but if that became an issue, we'd obviously have to implement some more. Wasted, the footpath being replaced with the road also. Yeah, this it won't hurt, I don't think, to change that up. The only issue was how big a road do I make it, but maybe if I just make it a 4-lane one-way or something, that should be fine. And I was going to make it so that... See, if we're coming this way, then really what we should be doing is this traffic should be going this way round and then this way round. Question is, do we bite the bullet? I'm going to save my game. Do we bite the bullet and go all in on doing that? I think that's going to be a change for the future. We're not quite there yet, but that will be a change which happens. Change is coming. Let's just do a 4-lane 2-way road or something here right now. Still going to take out some houses there. Look, unavoidable. There's nothing we can do about it. Later down the line, it's going to be worse than that, let me tell you. So they should be counting their blessings right now. I'm going to take traffic lights off this section here because we need to kind of make sure that there's enough stuff going on. Why is this such a small area? I don't understand. I'm going to move this police station thing. Put it like right here. And I'm going to put like a park or some kind of other amenity in this area. Although we could use the residential space, but again, I think it's like it's not. Look, what is it? What is it with this? Could be to do with these parks and stuff here. But again, I want to get like some big park thing in here because I think it'll be beneficial to like the whole area, you see? To have that right in the middle. But what can we put in there? Something big. Baseball stadium. The National Taichung Theatre. Opera House in Taiwan. Right, it's pretty big. Looks awesome as well. Let's do that. People are going to love that. Costs 135k. Let's do that. People will love it. Yes. And also, it looks awesome. Brilliant. So we've got a huge opera house now. Wow, look at that. That's exactly what we needed to get in there. And we've still got space for a park or something as well. So we can get like a normal park in here. Yeah, like a sunken plaza. People love the hell out of that. And there's even space for something small over there, maybe. Well, we could get some more high-density residential, actually. Just bang that in there. And then we can just have a path or something going through here, maybe. I don't know. It's always an issue when you have these spaces here like this. We'll just have a little... We can always just landscape it, you know. We'll just have a little path. Like we can have a path like this. There you go, so we can just have some little paths going around here. Then I can fill some extra trees and stuff in there at some point. This is looking very good. I'm not sure they should be allowed to park there, really. Awesome. Yeah, it is a shame. I've often thought, though, that what I should do is create a park. Because obviously you can make custom assets in the game. And it would be cool to make like a long, thin park, which you can just slot into those spaces. So I might actually make that happen. Right, anyway, it's Monday, 3 AM. So we're going to get our first kind of... I feel like things are going quite well right now. What's this over here? Oh, it's the shelter. What's up with it? Not enough food. I don't know why that keeps happening. We keep having the shelters not having enough food, but I think it's more to do with just kind of logistics. Electricity is very good. Water is going to be our thing. We actually need some more water, guys. So let's see what we've got on the table here. Pumping service. The pumping service has a fleet of vacuum trucks sent out to flooded buildings in the city. The trucks travel as close to the location as they can. I feel like that's going to be something we need because of potentially, like later down the line, if we have some kind of water issues with flooding. But the tank reservoir is a water reservoir. If the city pumps more water than it needs, the excess is stored in the tanks. If a pump fails or the need for water rises, the tanks give out the water. Oh yeah, I thought this was a brilliant idea earlier on, and we never sort of did it. So I'm actually going to put it in now. Our water plant is like sort of downtown here, so this is where it's going to go. And we'll just put it, I guess, here. There we go. So we just need to connect that up to the system. So that should assist us with our water supplies. It says if it pumps out more than it needs. We'll keep an eye on this. Sewage treatment, though, that's another matter entirely. We still can't use the big water treatment plant because we need more people. I might just see if we can't get to 18,000 because we only need another 1,000 people. So we might make it if we just hold on. Right, it is 6 AM. it is probably about time that things are going to get a bit busy on the roads. So let's keep an eye on what happens. So things are going to be a little different anyway because we've changed up the sort of outgoing system now, but the incoming system is also going to be changed a little because of the road alterations we did down here. So I think you can see immediately that this is having an effect. Granted, yes, it is still backing up a little bit, but it's a hell of a lot better than what it was before. And the other thing is, like I've said before, you know, you're always going to get that issue where, I mean, also the mod as it stands, actually, one of the biggest issues here as well is still traffic merging here, look, in this other road. Actually, what's the priority on that one? Yeah, look, that's not right. I think that this one right here should only be able to... I don't think he should be able to go into that middle lane there. He should only go on the inside lane, because it's causing too many problems. And also, now we fix this up. I'm not sure about... Yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. It's a little better there. There's moments where it gets a bit better. Still not a smooth run into town though. It's actually looking a bit better further back down the line. I think this is where we need almost a full... Because even though they're 6-lane roads, it's like they're not using anywhere near all of them, and it's probably because further down the line you've got them, they're going back to a 3-lane, so they're only using 3 lanes because they can only go into 3 lanes further down the line. I feel like what we need to do is coming out the other end almost have another, so it sort of comes in one side and out the other, or something like that. That may be the way to go. Because we do have another input, but we definitely will worry about that later, I think. Overall, though, when you look at it, whilst the map shows it as being red, if you actually look at it, like things are backed up quite full on here coming into the road system. But again, that is also, like I say, the rush hour mod. Well, that is 11 AM and they still haven't cleared through. There are other things as well we could do, like for example, like taking off the traffic lights on this section might help us out a bit. We just take traffic lights off, that might help allow that traffic to kind of clear through a bit quicker, which often is the case. Also, for example, like right here, look, probably shouldn't really have traffic lights on that junction right there, and that might help that traffic to kind of keep flowing a little bit better. And we have traffic lights on this section here, probably should not do that. Take traffic lights off. The original was true, but there's no traffic lights on this section here. There are lights on this section here. Again, I think that might help us sort of clear that through a little bit better. If they can just kind of go straight into where they need to get to here, it means they're not going to back up further. So that might assist us a bit. You got a bit of a residential need, so you should be close to another 1,000. Yeah, we do. So let's get a bit more residential down while we're talking about it. And again, like I said, I think what I will do is actually I'll put a 3-lane road that just goes straight across here. It shouldn't affect anything too badly. Yeah, I don't think that's going to affect anything too bad. I hope not anyway. And it means we can get some more high density residential down here. Oh, there's a power junction box right there. Do we still need that? I don't think so. There's another one over here somewhere as well. We used these power junction boxes early on. Yeah, there's this as well. I'm pretty sure we can get rid of that. Those were stuff from when we were still running the industrial side of things. Timothy, see you next time, dude. Thanks for jumping in. We've got a big commercial demand. Let's get some high density commercial in here as well. The first high density commercial we've ever built. There is actually suddenly out of nowhere like a big commercial demand. I think some of that may also be areas like here, down here, where we don't have, you know, they need a little bit more commercial coming in for this area or something like those lines. It's good to see more of a commercial demand though, because we haven't had that for a while. Also, I think up in the hills here, we could get some little bit of commercial up in the hills. Down around, just dotted some shops around. Yes, one thing we were going to do though a while back and we didn't. I think we need to upgrade this road here. We need to upgrade the road which comes through to Koala area, Koala Village. That needs to upgrade. And also this road bridge. There's just way more traffic coming through here than we can handle with a small 2-lane road. So if I can... I think that's as far as we need to go with that 4-lane now. I don't think we need to go much further. I might just change that bit there. Other than that, I think that's good. I think once they get to the sort of town, it's going to peter out. But straight away, you can see there's a lot of traffic coming across these bridges. I'm just going down the line here, upgrading all of this. We've got a lot of 2-lane roads here that really could be 4-lane. I think I might be just obliterating some of my paths and stuff. One thing I didn't check on about was the buses. I know all the bus routes are still operating normally, so that's good. I was worried that if I'd moved the whole thing, it would have been a disaster, but it's actually alright by the look of it. Hey, good news by the way, guys. Look, it's sort of end of the day, and as you can see, the traffic is feeding in here much better than it ever did before. So that's actually positive. Like, look at this right now. See that traffic feeding in from the office area? Look. Sort of 7:30 in the evening. You can see a lot of that traffic is like feeding in really good here. They're not getting stuck. It's just following through really well. That's excellent. Obviously, as I say, one thing we don't have yet in the city is a metro system, and we will want that further down the line. We are about to sort of get to the 18,000 point. Let's get some more high density residential. We are getting the high density residential stuff in here now. One thing we're going to want to do is sort of, again, potentially look to remodel some of this stuff, some of these areas here. Got to be a little bit careful about how many of these sort of road sections we're building and stuff, though. All seems to be working quite well. My biggest concern right now is these roads, because these roads are going to need to change, and they don't have the sort of capacity to handle most of what we're doing right now. I think one thing that we could do straight away, which would actually be beneficial, would be to make that a one-way system. I think that would help us out with our traffic quite a lot. So if I make it a 4-lane one-way system, that's 3-lane. Actually, 3-lane could work just fine. Actually, it would work fine because we're going from 3 to 3. We'll just make it 3-lane. That's fine, seeing as I've done it already. And then we're coming to 2 lanes, and then we'll just do another 3 lane going back this way actually. So we'll just do 3 and 3 like that. Okay, so that should work fine. Now let's just check our turns. So this looks like it's a right turn and straight on and right turn. And straight on and left turn. So they're still going to be using 2 lanes there. And again here, that's all correct, that's fine. Same there, that's fine. Just making sure the all the connections make sense. Yep, and that's fine. Okay, perfect. So that might help us a little bit there, just in terms of keeping that traffic moving. But I think, like, longer term, we're going to have to, like I say, create that whole kind of system moving around there. Have I ever played Anno 2070? No, I never have. Again, you can see the guys here actually sort of, they're swapping lanes, but they are kind of using most of the different lanes, which is really good to see. Save at this point. And I think, guys, we're just about done on this one. For today, I think that's almost the end. Oh, this has been quite a stressful day, to be honest, in terms of building. We did have another tornado, which didn't go down well for us. Oh yeah, I was going to build another big shelter, because we've got a lot of people living in this area here. Still, it's surprising, some of these big buildings, how much fewer. They've got like 50 households. I'm pretty sure they'd have more than 50. See, look, only 70 households in these huge buildings. I'm pretty sure you'd have more than 70 people. Or 70 households. But I suppose how many people in total? Yeah, I don't know. I think you'd have a lot more people than are living in some of these. But yes, we were just thinking about how to potentially sort of improve this area in terms of getting more residential stuff into it. Let's just have a look at how our junctions are doing here. Traffic lights are not helping us. We need to get the traffic lights off those junctions. Just slows everything. It's fine on the main roads, but not on these side roads. See, look at this, like when the... The thing that bothers me is that the AI should really, like if there's a bus, they should be like, oh, the bus has stopped, I'll just go around the bus and then change lane. That's the thing. There could be rich families that own multiple floors in the big buildings. This is very true, that's definitely a possibility. Ah. This is like I say, it's been a stressful building day today, it really has. Let's have a look at education. We haven't looked at that for a while. There are no schools in Escobar Gorge, yet somehow they've got pretty decent elementary school capability, which is quite good. Quite good to see. Koala Village, not so good. In fact, actually, there's, like, again, very few schools over there. I think we could survive totally with like a few little portable classrooms in Koala Town though. Just have a few little bits and pieces like that. Only very much over there. But when it comes to the rest of town here, I think we could definitely get some stuff going on. I think we need to create like another whole sort of section here of road that's going through. So let's go for again 2 lane one way. Oh, the horror. The trouble with road anarchy, it just sometimes really hates it. Just Alright, so we're doing that. And then I will put, oh, we've got more traffic lights, so we take those traffic lights out. And also that needs to go the other way around. Actually, why is that? Yeah, that should have been a one-way system. Yes! That's nice. Good to get the big city right at the end. So finally, water treatment, although we kind of have that already. Crematorium, that is badly needed. The cryopreservatory. Controversial building stores the clinically deceased. It's cryogenics. Some more crematorium stuff and a big crematorium metropolitan thing. Nothing else here. Oh, we got the zoo. Some other bits and pieces. So, yep, all going well. Let's get rid of the traffic lights. Get rid of the traffic lights. And then we'll just need maybe a small lane coming down here. See, how bad is that going to affect things? That's fine. Okay, same deal going on there. Right, so we need to get some more residential in, but we also do need some sort of school buildings and things. So I'm just going to do that. And then let's look at schools. So what can we get in here? We can get, I mean, what's our coverage anyway? We've got eligible 1500, capacity is 1125. So we're actually pretty down on elementary school capacity. There isn't a city elementary school right here, so that would be perfect. So we can kind of get that one in on this side. Yeah, let's just get this in here. Okay, there we go. And what else? What's our high school stuff like? High school is in the middle. We've got a classic high school here. Don't have space for it there. But we might have space for it like right here. No. But we do right here. Yeah, let's just get that in there. So we're trying to cater education here to all of the guys in this area. This is like an inner city sort of elementary school, so it can handle a lot of people. So that's why it's in this kind of very built up area. That road that you made one way, some of it's still two way. Oh yeah, that bit there. Trying to make sure to take off the traffic lights where they're not needed. A lot of upgrading happening. Our big... Damn, we are getting a real death problem right now. What's up with healthcare? That's why. Because multiple buildings are emptying at the same time. We need to get some stuff going on. We needed a crematorium or something for a long time, so that's actually really positive that's come at this moment because we really need it. Let's have a look what we can do. So large crematorium on a 7/8 grid. Costs 100 grand, upkeep is 4,000 a week. That's quite big. Large advanced crematorium, it's about half that. Trying to figure out where we can put some of these. We've still got a lot of graveyards and stuff, so I think if we can just get down like a very normal crematorium for now. Just put them like this, like in this area here. It should be fine. So we'll just put that in there. And we'll get another one sort of on... There's actually some space here, like where we can get something in. So we'll just get that in there. And then we'll get another one down here, this part of town. Done like that. And that should be good, I think. Also, Koala Village is having issues, but like all of the churches seem to be emptying their grave sites at the same time, which is obviously really unfortunate for us. It's going to take a little while to actually collect all the dead, which is not good. Yeah, it could potentially cause us some health issues there, but I hope not. Just kind of bad to have that happen all at once. We'll just have to keep an eye on it, but hopefully that'll be alright. Right, let's keep expanding our high density residential. So I'm going to put another block in here. So this area is becoming very, very metropolitan very quickly. Getting a lot of big building going on. But we should look at sort of police and other issues that we need to do as well. So there is kind of decent police coverage around here, but again, the guys, they like to have nice police coverage, so again, we can probably get some different things going on. Get some little, the better security, the better, I guess. Let's look at general healthcare. So maybe if I can get like with a pharmacy or a little healthcare clinic. We've got one clinic right there. Let's get like a pharmacy in. People do like to have like the real good healthcare and fire and all the rest of it. Let's look at fire. Again, we're pretty good on fire all over the place, but actually not so much down at Fuse Heights. Got just kind of like a local fire station. I think I would be better off to... Oh, they've actually got a bigger fire station there. Trying to think of the balance here. Put the modern firehouse down here. Fits perfectly. There we go. Taking care of business there. I think one major issue we've been having with the roads is that there's only like one route which travels through here. So I think we could actually really do with another road which connects... where the hell does that road go? Oh, that goes to the roundabout. We could do with a road which connects, I think, to the disaster department over here, and we could potentially bring that off of here, or even actually there is a road which goes through there. Can we expand that road? No. Just a normal size. Jesus Christ, that upgraded quickly. Look at the buildings here, guys. Just because we added a few extra little assets, look at how these buildings have started to grow up all of a sudden. Jesus, that's what happens when you give them the amenities that they want. Like the buildings just explode, they skyrocket. Okay, I think I can see a very slight improvement in picking up the dead, but as I say, it takes a little while to filter through. That's a good point, actually. Death care. How is death care over at Fuse area? Oh, not good also. Right, well, let's add a crematorium to this area too. Add it to our services area. There we go. So we've added a load of stuff down. It's taken about 2,000 out of our daily allowance as well. Yeah, I think I might just... might just take this underground here. Everything has been underground today. Oh, why does it do that? I'm tempted to leave it just because it's so stupid, but it's very annoying. It's because it wants to every time to make it go above ground. But obviously we don't want that. It's ridiculous. It just looks so stupid when it's trying to do that. There we go. Right, that's better. That's what you want it to do. I don't know why it does that. I don't remember it doing that, but it just seems lately it's constantly trying to like bring the buildings right up. More underground post-traumatic stress disorder. No, it's fine. I just wanted this road to connect so that if they needed to, they could go that way. That's all. So it's fine. It's fine. But look, I mean, considering like what we have going on underground here, like the big roundabout, I still think it's like quite impressive, like what we actually have. So I think we've kind of brought that together quite well. It looks good. It's good. Right, we've got more demand. We've got big demand for industry right now, so we're going to continue to expand our offices. Get those offices in the mix. And I'm gonna do that one and then this bit, but not this side here, because I don't think I'm ready for that yet. There we go. Beautiful. Coming together very nicely. And then we can build out like another section right here as well. To delete that power supply. There we go. I think we can delete a couple of these power supply units now. Great. So our office district, as you can see, is coming together really well. And we do still have like the old school industry. I never seem to have the issues that I had when we very first started playing the game, where you would suddenly have like loads and loads of like low educated workers who couldn't find anything. We need a statue for the people that died in the tornado at Koala. Yeah, that's true. We could bring that in. Damn, look at the urban area though. This is really coming together very nice. Looking very cool. Some more houses down there. Jesus. Let's have a look at their leisure and stuff. There's the Aqua Fun Park, which I super want to put down somewhere, but I don't know where yet. Oh, that kind of looks like it could go there even. Oh, it fits. Let's 100% put that there. That's the Aqua Fun Park is down. Good times. You need it. Brilliant. Good. Excellent. Oh, let's save. I think we're just about done, but I can't stop playing now. It's nice to be building again after quite a long time of like, you know, just messing around with managing stuff. Just add some low density residential to this area. Some of that coming in. A little bit more offices. There's plenty of office space, so they can still handle a bit of office. I tell you what, we can still we can put a little bit of industrial out to the trees, to the forestry area. Still, we can still do that. Doesn't hurt to have a little bit extra. You should play Anno 2070. I think you'd like it. It's about resource management. Well, I have seen it, but yeah, I've just never played it. But yeah, I could potentially like that, I think. We've still got some space down here, of course, that we could have a little bit more residential, so I might go ahead and throw a little bit of that in there. Weekly increase of 130 to 180 right now, which is very good. Our earnings have dropped down a bit, but they often do it this time in the evening. The city is coming together very well. So all in all, I think we're sort of, yeah, pulling together very nicely. It's all working well. Let's have a look at landfill usage and incineration. That's all good as well. Water treatment. We definitely do need some more water. We're not sort of producing enough excess to go into the tanks right now, so we do need to get more water. I don't think we have any real creative. Oh, I suppose we could use the some of the water treatment tanks over here. Or we have the... I thought we had, like, there was another thing as well. Oh yeah, the large ornate water tower. Upkeep's 2,400 a week though, which is really expensive. We do need some more sewage processing though, so I'm going to put another large clarifier down. I have to upgrade these roads around this area here soon, I think. It's just getting a little bit busier. As you can see, look, the pedestrian bridge is very, very popular. People are very happily using that. Alright, the clarifiers helped us a little bit with our water availability. We don't need to bring much more in. As you think I should probably sing, as we actually have this pumping plant now, the tank reservoir, it stores excess water from the system, so we should probably just destroy this the fresh water outlet. I don't think we need it, right? It's probably kind of working counterintuitively against us. So I think I'll get rid of that. Because if the other thing is supposed to be storing the water, we're letting excess water out, then it makes sense to kind of obviously not do that. Fuse is off. See you next time, Fuse. I'm off as well in a minute. We're just finishing up here. You could put another walkway to the city on the other side of the station. Yes, indeed, we could. On an underpass or something. Yeah, that would enable people to get over to this side. I'm just trying to see whether there's a bit of a church there. We're going to do some changes here, though. But it couldn't hurt. We'll make this one an underpass. There we go. So we've got an underpass going to the station as well as an overpass. Jesus, yeah, look at the amount of people that are coming off the railway station here, look. So many people. It's good to see that the railway's getting that much use though, that's good. Positive that it's that busy, that's really good. Office district is looking very nice indeed. I think we need high-tech housing in the office area. I always feel like the office area should have something which enables it to kind of like have more sort of fancy buildings and stuff, but again, basically it just comes back to healthcare and parks and stuff like that, I guess. Just making like nice amenities. Suppose we put like a full-size football field down here. We'd benefit the town as well. Oh, there's a parking zone thing here. Oh, I wonder if I could get away with putting like one of the sort of like, yeah, multi-storey car parks here. Large parking garage. That should be theoretically quite popular with the office district. Because they want somewhere to park their cars at, you know, for work and that. Get that in there, look. So then they can park their car. That's one thing we don't have where I work, is like, you know, there's nowhere to park. There's nowhere to park in London. The God Leighton is still streaming. I saw the stream notification like 3 hours whilst I was at work. Well, we're just about done now. We're just sort of finishing up and looking at some last little elements here. Wednesday, 5 AM. Let's have a look. The roundabout seems to be still functioning. I think we've got this now. You know, I'm not going to say it's perfect by any means, but also if you look at the rest of town, there's a bit of a backlog here which we can look at. But everything else downtown, this is all. I mean, we're getting to rush hour now, 7 a.m. And I say this. I know this area needs fixing. I mean, that's something which is going to just happen when I redo the road systems over here. You know, but everything else down here, this seems to be working quite well. Like if you look at the amount of traffic kind of that's pouring down through here, and it's a little slow. And of course, this is like the rush hour period anyway. But overall, I mean that most of the workers we see are going to go. You can see like they're all going over to the offices, and in general, I think it's working quite well. Like I said, there's a backlog for sure because there's a hell of a lot of people. Look, I mean, look at how many people. There's a lot of people going to go over there. But in general, I think it's working good. But down here, this is where we have the issues, and again, it's because this transport system is just, it's not really set up to handle this weight of traffic right now. But it will be in the future. We've just got to get to that point. That's weird. Oh, that's why. I was like, why can't I change traffic lights on or off? We shouldn't have any lights on that junction, and shouldn't have any there. But yeah, things are going to get problematic very quickly. Our urban area has kind of come together very quickly. I'm kind of surprised how quick it's kind of all come together. There isn't a metro subway system in yet, and that will undoubtedly not be helping us. I will put a metro system in, for sure. That's probably going to be the next thing to do. The reason I haven't is because I wanted to look at this new mod, and I want to see whether the new mod is going to be better than the standard just system. But I didn't want to do it today because I saw it today, and I was like, I don't want to just throw a whole new mod, because this mod, it has some dependencies. It's not just a simple like install and play. It's got a couple of things going on with it, and I want to make sure that it's all working great before we start actually putting it into the game, because I didn't want to sort of throw it in and then have loads of problems or break stuff, and that'd be a problem there. Spiridon on the stream, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, we don't have that yet, but we will do, but we just don't yet. Right, so let's just continue looking at what we can do here. I'm leaving this space here for amenities. And look, there's a bit of space here. I think it's nice to kind of keep that space. So I'm actually probably going to just fill this area with trees, I think. Oh, there is a thing you can do this backyard row, which I believe you can kind of put behind buildings and stuff, or something like that. It snaps to the back of buildings. I've not tried it yet, actually. But I think that was the case with it, that you could like snap it to the back of buildings or something like this. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I do know I was going to put trees down, so let's do that. Get some oak trees down. Find them. Can't make more of this type, God's sake. And we can dress up some of our ugly road junctions while we're at it, I guess. Do a little bit of beautification, I guess, just to finish off today. Damn, we keep having this tree limitation issue. This is one issue I have with this map. Basically, the guy who made this map, he's like, what you need to do is use... he was like, basically, if you want to get the most out of this map... Holy Christ! Jesus, we missed that, didn't we? Look at the disaster. Obviously, one of the buildings caught fire, and we got a firehouse like right here. There's a fire station right here. Jesus. Why is I feel like auto bulldozing is not working, guys? Because it could be to do with disasters. Though it could be because it's a disaster instead of just a normal thing. Missed that fire. But yeah, basically, the guy who made this map, this map is very popular, the Aberdale map, but the amount of trees the guy has put down on this map are ridiculous. Like, he's just, like, you can see in the distance, he's literally just covered the entire map with trees. And then he's basically gone like, oh, if you want to get the most out of this map. By the way, guys, I think we can buy a whole new area. So, I think anybody that stayed this long has the right to assist me in selecting which section we choose. I think probably the best one, though, if anybody disagrees, just tell me why, but I think probably the best one for us to go for is going to be down this way. Or we go for this one by the harbour, just so we can get out to the sea. But I think if this one here, we can expand further down, there's a big space, we've got space for eventually getting to the airport and stuff. I don't know, anybody got suggestions to the sea? Yeah, some people are saying to the sea, but we don't really have an industry which requires us to get to the sea. But why? Why do we need a shipping lane? Most of our work is offices. It's like there's no real reason to get. No, I don't agree. There's no reason to get to the sea. You guys are making stupid logic choices. There's no need to go there. Well, we've got time to do that later. Yeah, on the sea you've got space for, you know, terminals and stuff that can be hit by a tsunami. It's true. Let's just see what other resources are around. But we've got some oil in the hills here, look. There's a lot of agriculture. We haven't done any farming yet whatsoever. I've forgotten about that almost completely. I'd actually forgotten farming was even a thing, to be honest with you. But there is some more ore over in the hills to this side, which I kind of want to go for. But I think pushing out to the right here by Escobar could actually be beneficial. Or to the right of Fuse, there's a ton of farming there. But we don't have a lot of demand for sort of industrial areas and stuff right now. I think my two areas to choose from are probably going to be this or this, one of these two. Actually, either to the right of Fuse or to the right of Escobar Gorge. The only other thing that would make sense is the left side here, so we can expand residential and just kind of the town in general. So guys, the options are to the left or to the right, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. Which one's it going to be? Or 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So left above Koala is 1, Escobar is 2, and down to Fuse is 3. What are we going to go for then, guys? 1, 2 or 3? So there's ore, farming, or oil, basically. Right, 2, 2, 2. I think people are generally wanting 2 at the moment. 3. 3, 3, so this is 3 here. Quite a bit of voting for 3. 2, 3, 3. I think 2's winning at the moment. Actually, yeah, Fuse's one is winning right now. 3. Give it a second more, and then we'll go for that, I think. Yep, right, I think that's it. I think it's decided we're going for this next area. 10,000. There we go. We're about to get a new area as well. But that is quite good. It does mean that we can expand our residential out here. It also means we have a new highway connection, which is also good. That's very beneficial. So we can get a couple of things going with that. And it does mean that we can start a farming area next time around, so that's positive. So yeah, things are going very well, I think, overall. Still got more residential demand. More residential demand than we can handle at the moment. It's funny, because remember at the very beginning of the game, we had that extremely hard stall where we just couldn't get residential. You know, we just stopped having people coming in. It was very difficult. And of course now, it's exploded up. Got almost more than we can handle. Let's build some more offices in here. The office district is doing an amazing trade right now. We've got so much going on with that. big residential demand as well. We could actually upgrade some buildings in some of the sort of key areas here to just have like a little bit of high density, just to sort of take that pressure off a bit. Same goes for like down at like Creative Key here. I feel like you know, high density quayside residential properties. I think that's going to be a thing. So I might just sort of change up. We just need to kind of try and not have all of the high density stuff in one place too quickly. So I'm just trying to offset people wanting to live in the city a little bit. Looting for your auto bulldoze, make sure that you have abandoned, burned checked when on the bulldoze bottom left. Yeah, well, they should be just, yeah. Oh, I see. They should have been checked on automatically. I've never had to turn that on before, but thanks for that tip. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm just confused why that was not on automatically. It should have just been on automatically. It could have been because in the past we disabled that. Oh, anyway, right. I think we're just about done. Oh, there's a fire in Escobar Gorge. Let's see if they deal with this promptly. Shit, there's 2 fires, it's spreading. Where's the fire department here? There is a fire department. Oh, hello. The helicopters have come to assist. Where's the fire trucks? That's what I want to know. I don't even see them coming out. I think we clearly need some better fire coverage in this area. It's almost as if the fire trucks didn't bother to come because it's almost like the fire trucks didn't bother to come because the helicopters were already here. Can the trucks reach it? Yeah, they can. There's a fire station right here. Look, it's literally just across the way. It's like a 1-minute drive. And that's not like a one-way system, that's two-way. I don't understand why they didn't come over. I know it's not in the kind of like catchment area for it, but for God's sake, it's like a 5... I often feel like the catchment area for some of these is way too small. Like, I know it's only a small local fire station, but for God's sake, like, I mean, that's like a 5-minute walk, you know? I feel like the local fire station is just like, it's not so much like any of the details or the fire, like, it had no fire engines in use, like, well, yeah, maybe the firemen didn't want to get out of bed that night or something, I don't know. Now we've got to give this place its own dedicated fire service, which just seems a bit over the top. But we've given it that, so there you go. What's policing like? Yeah, look, policing is terrible as well. Just terrible. Police helicopter department. I don't think crime is that bad that we require a police helicopter department. We'll put another little police department here. Education high school availability. There's no high school really there for these guys. And then elementary school. Yeah, we've got more than enough capability for that. Healthcare is not great. Oh, that's death care. Overall, we've got on top of our death care issue, so that's good. Healthcare wise, everything seems very good healthcare wise. Although surprising how few. Actually, it's very surprising. We've got almost no healthcare down here. I'm surprised that the people haven't been complaining or whatever. I'm just going to leave that church there, that's fine. Right, Jesus Christ, look at the residential. It's skyrocketed yet again. We definitely need some healthcare down this end of town, though. We really do. Let's get the Sim City Clinic down here. I swear we had some. I really do. I can't believe I wouldn't have put some down here. I'm genuinely quite surprised that we didn't have that. It seems like such an oversight that I wouldn't normally make. I'm just quite surprised by that.
Warning. Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon.
Oh, I was literally just about to stop playing. Oh fuck! Evacuations now. Oh shit! And I didn't put the emergency, the big one down. Fuck. Maybe I can build it real quick. Maybe I can build the emergency big one, the large shelter, really quickly. Oh god. That'll do just for now. Maybe this will help, I don't know. I actually meant to do it anyway, a while back, so... Fuck! Oh, it's like it's happening over here.
An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic
Fault
and
line.
wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Holy shit. Wow, this is so devastating. God, it's going to really screw up my river. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Wow, this is a major problem for this city. Look at this. We've got like power outages all over the place. At least it wasn't in the roundabout. Yeah, this is very true. Oh god. Power is all over the place. Let's have a look at our power network. Power is okay. We should be alright for that. Water looks okay. There's a lot of fires and stuff. We don't seem to have lost really any major buildings, I don't think. These guys here are saying they got no water. I think we escaped that one, guys. I think we've been very, very, very lucky. And oh, we had a bit of a fire down here. Look, that seems to have been taken care of. Right, we can say everybody come out. Aftermath of recent earthquake, citizens lost 160 though. Buildings destroyed 25, set on fire 40, trees on fire 15. The guys here are still trying to fight fires in the city, look. I think we had a few buildings knocked down, but we didn't see they were in the kind of big areas here. And we've still got these buildings burning down. Where's the fire brigade? It's like the fire engines are not coming out to it. There's a fire station. There's a fire station literally right next to this place. Look, that's the fire station and that's the thing. And they took forever to get there. Terrible. Oh, great. Is that it? Well, anyway. We just about survived. Let's have a look at the river, though. Wow, the river is fucked. It's actually quite lucky that we've... like, here's the water. Look at how low the water level in the river has gotten. It's been like a disaster. Theoretically, we should have very, very low water right now. Yeah, look, our water availability has gone way down. It'll come back up shortly. Wow, that was quite epic though. There we go. Yeah, let's see, our water's gone back up now. That was so funny that we had like a... I didn't think of that as a consequence that, like, you know, it would disrupt the water flow and that then we would like not have any more water. But look at this, the you know, the ground is scarred. This huge earthquake scar right across it now. This is it is a cool thing with the disaster DLC, that it's not just like an event happens, but that it actually affects all these things. Good thing you built that storage tank. What, the water storage tank? Yeah, exactly. That was, you know, that's the other thing to think about, is that, you know, you can kind of store that water and put it out there if it drops down low. So that is like a really positive thing. Look at the very high demand for residential right now. Still, just been really, really high demand for residential, like constantly. It's almost more than we can keep up with. I'm going to fill in this whole area for Fused Town. And then we're done, guys. I think we're going to stop today. This has been a long last session, like an extra sort of bumper edition at the end to make up for the fact that we were doing so much traffic management earlier on today. Again, I haven't filled in this area for the longest time, but I think we actually could go ahead and do that. There's like a whole section down here, look, which was never kind of been filled in, and I think we will do that. Same as with this as well. I think I was going to put like put commercial down there or something for a while. Just try and fill in some of this though and get some more residential buildings in. Oh, anyway, it's worked out quite well down at the riverside as well, getting these kind of like, you know, blocks of flats in and stuff, because that's exactly what you tend to get down at the riverside. God, excuse me. That literally caught me out of nowhere. I had no time to react. It was just like, this is happening. Oh, God. Where the hell did that come from? Anyway, yeah, I was just looking at kind of riverside property. Try and boost our residential aspect a little bit. Oh, anyway, right, there we go, guys. I think we've got on top of everything so far, and things are going well. We could still do with some more water actually coming in. I think we could do with a bigger water pumping plant at this point in time, because it's only 560 a week, whereas the standard is 240. Well, this is, we've even got, like, this is a small one, isn't it? I think this is just a small one. Mini water pumping station. What is this one? Yeah, like, this is only just like the mini pumping station, and that's been supplying us for like all this time. So we really don't need like a big upgrade. I suppose we could just turn that one off completely and just go for the big one. But we don't need it, you know. We don't need that yet. We can totally survive with just a standard pumping station, which I will place carefully next to the other one. Trying to just make it look kind of in situ. There we go. That's perfect location. And we'll just get a pipe in on this. There we go. There we go. So that's our water pumping facilities downtown. Oh, another fire. Jesus. Power outage as well. What the hell? Why power outage? Where does that come from? We had so much power before. We haven't lost any of our methods of power. I suppose the only thing could be that we've had like so many new citizens in and stuff like this, so many new buildings, that it's just kind of hammered our budget. I suppose we can push this up to like 90%. See whether that makes a difference. Yep, it's got us back in the black. And we finished today with a grand city. So we've got a population now of 22,000, third loan, and we get the solar power plant. Other bits and pieces. So it's all good. Was it all from the type budget still on 80%? No, yeah, no, that's what I was saying. We just changed it up a little bit. Right, there we go. That's all going good. These guys need some water here. Great Great stuff. Cool. So, there we go. I think we're finishing in a really good place, guys. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, the only other thing is, of course, is we can buy a new panel as well. We got nearly 800 grand in the bank, so we've got some money to spend as well, which is good. And probably what I will do, that money is going to be required for upgrading our road system and also just general sort of road amenity upgrades. We'll finish by just buying one other section. Oh, actually, we can't yet. Why can we not buy another grid square? I guess we can't do that yet. Yeah, we've got to reach the megalopolis first. That's annoying. Yeah, we don't get it with the grand city. We don't get an extra area, but we do with the capital city. We get another grid square. I always forget that there's like a jump. Never mind. Next time. Well, we bought a whole grid square so quickly after this one, and it won't be too long before we reach that next milestone. So yeah, we'll meet that one next time. But anyway, lots of stuff happening today, guys. So we'll finish there for City Skylines. Join me next time where we'll be continuing on with the city, adjusting and just fixing and things, developing our road systems, getting the farming stuff into play, continuing to build up the offices, and also continuing to improve our defense against disasters and so on. So there we go. Alright guys, thank you very much indeed. I will see you next time.